Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
And let me say, we're deadly serious about addressing the Republican-caused healthcare crisis because it's a deadly serious issue for the American people. Largest cut to Medicaid in American history. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics closing right now. The fact that more than 20 million Americans are on the brink of experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which benefit working-class Americans. And we pointed that out. I pointed that out. Working-class Americans, their health care. That's what we're fighting to preserve, to defend, and to strengthen. Mr. President, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the House Democratic leader. Our caucus is 217 members strong. We serve in a separate and co-equal branch of government. We don't work for you. We work for the American people. We are fighting to lower the high cost of living and to protect the health care of everyday Americans. And Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face.
So the president's been posting some images of Leader Jeffries and Senator Schumer.
I saw
recently. You've said that you're interested in good faith negotiations with these leaders, but you know, what message does that send? Is it helpful to post pictures of Leader Jeffries in a sombrero if you're trying to have good faith talks with him?
Oh, I think it's funny. The president's joking, and we're having a good time. You can negotiate in good faith while also poking a little bit of fun at some of the absurdities of the Democrats' positions, and even, you know, poking some fun at the absurdity of the Democrats themselves. I mean, I'll tell Hakeem Jeffries right now, I make this solemn promise to you that if you help us reopen the government, the sombrero memes will stop. And I've talked to the President of the United States about that. Now, is that the entire Democratic Party, the political leadership, not every Democrat nationwide, but the political leadership of their party has got it into their heads that the only way to be compassionate is to be compassionate to illegal aliens rather than American citizens. If you go back to what Bill Clinton was saying, even Barack Obama in some cases, what he was saying about illegal immigration 10, 15, 20 years ago, you would put them on the MAGA right based purely on their rhetoric around illegal immigration. So I don't know why they've gone so far to the left. I think it's bad for the country. I think it's bad for them politically. But our principle, all I can do is speak for the president that I serve and the country, the administration that I serve right now. We believe that the American people's government exists for the American people. That means the people who have the legal right to be here, and that's why we're fighting to reopen the government. And unfortunately, the Democrats are fighting to shut it down for the benefit of illegal aliens.
That you posted on social media something that's real. You simply, apparently in replying to Donald Trump, you posted what's up on the screen now, simply saying this is real. And there's Donald Trump with his arm around the guy who said he was Donald Trump's best friend for 10 years, a sex trafficker and raper of children, Jeffrey Epstein. Is that going to be your full reply to Donald Trump on the fake video he put out about you and caricaturing you in that video?
Yeah, Leader Schumer and I will have more to say about this issue, but again, this is all designed to be a malignant distraction from people who are determined to continue to rip health care away from the American people.
The White House once symbolized dignity. Now it's playing racist deepfakes on repeat like a teenager's meme page. Imagine the nerve. AI-generated videos showing Democratic leaders mocked with sombreros, slurs, and cartoon filters posted by the leader of a country. Even the memers looked like they couldn't tell if it was a prank or policy. J.D. Vance laughed it off as humor, calling critics too sensitive. But when a country's second-in-command treats racism as satire, the joke's no longer funny, it's national rot. Analysts called it a new low, not for comedy, but for governance. Because when the president uses AI to humiliate rivals, he's not fighting fake news, he's manufacturing it. And in doing so, Donald Trump might have just deepfaked what little credibility his administration had left.
The adjectives are endless. It is childish, it is crass, it is vulgar, it's of course unpresidential, it's dumb. But what makes Donald Trump's most recent attack on Democratic leaders different from all the others is the technology he relied upon to make it and use it and deploy it, and the dire warning that represents about misinformation and fake things being used by a president, opening up a whole new frontier for our democracy. Following his meeting on an impending shutdown yesterday with minority leaders Schumer and Jeffries, Donald Trump shared an AI-generated video on social media. Leader Jeffries is pictured wearing a sombrero and a fake mustache, while Schumer goes about making a fake speech he never actually said or delivered about how Democrats are trying to provide free health care for undocumented immigrants. Days earlier, Donald Trump reposted a different AI-generated fake video. In that fake video, a now deleted fake newscast, Donald Trump promises Americans access to something called med beds. Med beds are the stuff of real fringe conspiracy theories. It's about secret alien technology capable of curing diseases, regrowing lost limbs, and reversing aging. And one of the three, sign me up. Sure, it's ludicrous. I'm embarrassed even telling you this. But because Donald Trump did it, and we know after January 6th, a lot of people do what he tells them to do, it's important, so bear with me. Such AI-generated content being amplified by this president, someone who's famously urged his supporters not to believe what they see or hear or read, has the potential in this moment for catastrophic new consequences.
I'm not showing this video that Donald Trump put out about you and Chuck Schumer today, this fake video. People are going to see it. They'll see it in other ways. It's easy to find. But it is absolutely disgusting in every way. It is a lie. It's the man you met with has now lied about what you said after that meeting. Could you give us your reaction to that Trump posted video tonight?
It's a disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault on all the things: Medicaid, Medicare, the Affordable Care Act. Republicans are closing our hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics, and have effectively shut down medical research in the United States of America.
Don't say you don't need our votes, because you just found out tonight that you do. They need our colleagues to stop taking cues from a guy who, after a meeting about one of the most important moments in his presidency, puts out a deep fake video, offensive, making fun of the leaders. Who does that? What other president has done something like that when they're actually in a negotiation? This isn't political theater. These are real people, like the woman at Senator Shaheen's Spotlight hearing today, who was from Maine, and she is going to talk to her doctor, literally met with her doctor to say, okay, I can't afford these increases, so how do I manage to ration my medication for MS? And the doctor said, it doesn't work like that. The pressure will build in your brain. Well, I hope the pressure from the public, when they see what's going on, is going to build. And we're starting to see it all over the country right now. This is not the time to just accept the status quo and say we can't do anything about it while our constituents are going off that premium cliff. So Maybe the president needs to get out and talk to that farmer whose soybean market is dried up. Now he's not going to be able to afford his health insurance, and see that perfect storm of ugly. He's not going to meet those people on the golf course in Mar-a-Lago. I can tell you that right now. He needs to get out there. And it's time to start taking cues and listen to real people and not memes and not fake deep fake videos. This is not a joke. Our bill is
These guys either don't understand the politics or they don't care. But do you know who should be a little bit more worried about the political fallout of this shutdown fight right now and what it's all about? Donald Trump. I think it's worth noting, and I thought this was kind of interesting, who knows, that he privately told Democratic leaders on Monday that he was willing to negotiate on the matter and other health care proposals. Now, why might that be? Trump isn't a policy wonk. Unclear he knows the details. He definitely does not know the details, according to the last couple of days. He doesn't care about the human cost of health care becoming unaffordable. We saw that with the passage of his big ugly bill. We know that. If it is anything, it's the politics of it. Raising people's health care costs is always going to be unpopular. Just ask people from 2013 who went down through that shutdown. And if people realize that's exactly what Republicans are doing, maybe the Trump administration won't be as eager to keep this shutdown going. Starting us off tonight is Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. It is great to see you.
It's good to see you.
What a time. The politics I just outlined are bad for Republicans here. The policy's also bad. Why are they doing this?
So that's the heart of it. I just want to remind everyone that in July, just a few months ago, the Republicans, all on their own, passed the first budget bill of this year. And that was, among other things, to knock 15 million Americans off their health care and basically to drive up the cost of insurance, the health insurance premiums, for pretty much everybody in the country. Oh, and while they were at it, to cut a bunch of NIH money as well. So that's what the Republicans did all on their own. Democrats said to them, now look, we're going to come to the end of the year, September 30th. You're going to need our votes. We don't think this ought to be part of the spending package. So we just want to be clear. Let's start talking about it now. Let's start negotiating now on what needs to be in the package, because we are not going to be a party to knocking 15 million people off their health care and driving up the cost of health care for all of the rest of the families in this country. And the Republicans, you want to know how many negotiations occurred, how many meetings, how many around the table, how many back and forth?
But I want you to tell me.
Round number 0.
What the world saw wasn't leadership. It was lunacy disguised as politics. Inside the most powerful building on Earth, the line between propaganda and governance just vanished. Trump's team claims the deepfake was meant to highlight democratic hypocrisy, but what it really highlighted was their own moral bankruptcy. Because when your argument depends on digital blackface and cheap mockery, you've already lost the real one. Let's be honest, this wasn't an AI experiment. It was psychological warfare aimed at America's conscience. Trump turned a racist internet meme into official state messaging, and J.D. Vance called it brilliant political theater. That tells you everything about the new American tragedy. Hatred packaged as humor, bigotry dressed up as policy. Around the world, leaders watched in disbelief. European papers compared it to authoritarian propaganda. African analysts called it digital colonialism, exporting America's racism through technology. Even conservative allies flinched, because while Trump's diehards cheered, every undecided voter saw the mask slip. But here's the irony. Trump spent years screaming about fake news, and now his White House is literally producing it. Every second that deepfake played on those screens was a second America's credibility burned a little brighter and shorter. The presidency isn't a punchline, but Trump has turned it into one. And if this is what making America great again looks like, then God help the definition of greatness. Do you think Trump's deepfake stunt was just a joke or a test to see how far he can push disinformation? Let us know in the comment section. If a president can use AI to mock opponents, what's stopping him from using it to rewrite reality itself?